Hey you guys, it's Gemstone from www.thebeautyinspirit.com. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Now I have to apologize for any banging that you hear throughout this video. It's because we're having some work done on the house, and so I'm trying not to go I moved my camera, my laptop, so I'm not at the window because that's kind of where the noise is coming from. So yes, but I'm gonna be using the Energy Oracle cards by Susan Ann Taylor, not Susan, Sandra Sandra Ann Taylor. And yes, these cards are amazing. I had them on my wish list, and then I went to a tarot meetup with some other tarot readers, which was really fun. And then we went to some shops in Covent Garden that sell tarot cards and astrology books and crystals and all that kind of metaphysical stuff. And quite a few of them I had been to before, but there was one I hadn't been to before, and that one is like the best store for decks because there's so many decks, so many varieties, and the prices are really good there. Like, they're really reasonable. So I'm definitely going to be going back very soon. But I tried to be good that day, and I only picked up like this one deck, and I'm really glad that this was the one that I chose, because it's like I connected instantly with the images on the cards, and the messages that were coming through were like amazing messages. So yes, so I'm going to get into the reading. I did like select like the cards already because I had an issue setting up my camera. So this is the card that came up, and it is Man Holding a Heart. Now this would be for the beginning of the week. This is the week beginning the 25th through to the 31st, and this is about a romantic relationship. I think if you are a female, this is a man that is in your life. If you are a man, this could actually be you. So it could be that you're connecting deeper with somebody else this week, and it could be that you might be the one making a romantic gesture to someone, or it could be that someone is making a romantic gesture towards you and they want more, maybe out of a relationship from you, or maybe they are a brand new person that walks into your life. Yeah, and maybe if you are already in a committed relationship, like I said, it could be that maybe the person is just wanting a greater level of commitment, or it could just be that you're spending quality time with each other that is like much needed, bonding time. Maybe that you go out and have a nice night together, doing something you both enjoy, or maybe just staying in and watching a movie, or I don't know, just being really romantic with each other. And to me, I really like this card. It's all about love, and he does kind of have that King of Cups kind of energy to him, someone that is sensitive, caring, nurturing. Yeah, so this could be a water sign man, or it could just be someone that kind of has that energy about him. So yeah, it's really nice beginning card. Now the middle card is representing the middle of the week, is the Thinking Woman. And to me, what the Thinking Woman she's more like the Queen of Swords, and she kind of has that more, she's smart, she's forward thinking, she is more logical when it comes to her, just the way she thinks about things. She may not be the kind of person that really externalizes a lot of emotions. She may not show that aspect of herself. And so maybe people might think that she's not so emotional, when in fact she is. It's just that she wears a good mask. But yeah, when it comes to the Queen of Swords, well, in this case, the Thinking Woman, I feel like it's going to be showing up for a lot of people in terms of maybe finding solutions to issues that we are going through in our lives. I think this is a time where there may be some things that are coming up for us, and we're really trying to find the solutions of, okay, how do I move forward in this situation? It's about a positive change that comes in when it comes to the way that you are thinking and you're addressing things. You might just be feeling a bit more empowered to take control of certain things in your life and to be able to move forward with particular things. But what I would say is, I think the middle of the week, it won't be the time where you take the action to put these things into to actually start working on these things, but it's probably more the time where you're maybe researching and just thinking to yourself, okay, maybe I'll go on the internet and I'll look up some things that can support me in some endeavor that I'm doing that maybe I need help with, or certain aspects of my life where I may be needing some assistance. I may go and ask someone that is qualified, or somebody that knows more than I do about a certain subject, so that I can gain more information. It's like that kind of thing. But or like, if we was to pair these cards together, and if this was to connect with maybe somebody that you meet at the beginning of the week, this may be a situation where you might be thinking really logically when it comes to somebody that you meet in the beginning of the week. So if this man represents you, because you're a male, it could mean that you are speaking to a woman or interacting with a woman that is quite logical in her mindset, and she may not seem so emotionally what's the right way of saying it, she may not seem very emotionally centered, but she actually is, like I said. But you might just meet somebody that has a bit of that kind of Queen of Swords type of energy to her. Whereas if this is a woman and this is a guy that you meet, it could mean that you're kind of thinking in your mind, well, what is this guy about? Maybe you're trying to work him out and suss out, okay, what is his intentions, kind of thing. But you might not be feeling as emotionally invested yet, but you're just kind of seeing how things go, playing it cool, that kind of thing. And then the last card, which was really interesting, is the thinking man. So we had the thinking woman, and now we have the thinking man. And to me, this is where any issues, like I was saying, that you may be going through in your life, where you're thinking about solutions, here is where you start to put things into action. And the fact that he's holding this clear quartz says to me that by the end of the week, you're moving forward in a clear and concise way. It's like, you know what you need to do to help your situation, and now you're able to see the solution. You're able to see, okay, this is what I need to do to be able to get to where I want to be. And now you're pushing forward with that. You're putting things into action. And so there seems to be a lot of thinking kind of going on. So this might be a time where you are really in your head, really in your mind right now. And that's not a bad place to be. The only thing I would say is, sometimes when we're stuck in our mind too much, it can bring on a lot of, can turn into stress and worry. But I would say, I think that with this energy, I don't really see stress. I see more that if you was experiencing any kind of stress in a particular situation, now is when things are going to be moving forward for you in a more positive direction. And it's coming directly from you. And it's also coming because you have a different perspective on certain things going on in your life right now. And that is what is helping you to find the solutions to any kind of problems that are going on. So yes, and it's quite interesting that all of these cards are kind of like very similar to what we would say are court cards in the tarot. So these are all people cards. So it could be that all of these are it's going to be touching you on a very personal level, these cards, the messages that come up. So really interesting. So I'm going to see you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.